Good morning. The encounter of St. Matthew and Jesus at that customs post has been the substance of so much beautiful reflection on this mystery of the call, this mystery of God's extraordinary mercy, this in a way this mystery of the church, which is this adventure in repentance through time, the mercy of God received in time. Up into our present age, our Pope Francis, what his Episcopal motto in its function is this, the substance of this encounter of Matthew and Jesus. The sinner, he was once asked, who is Jorge Bergoglio? And he said, I'm a sinner who's been looked upon. And I think for us, we can get lost in our sinfulness and not return to the look of the Lord, not allow ourselves to be brought out of it, recovered in a certain sense, almost like recycled, resurrected. I want to be resurrected from the dead, and we want, we're celebrating our nation's birthday on Sunday, and there's a lot of truth inside of the American dream, and certainly a lot of truth in the founding of the country relative to ideals. But one of the things that we can honestly say, like even in my own political development, as it concurred with my spiritual development, there's this certain claim about being a self-made man or a self-made woman. Like, I did it. I accomplished it. I achieved it. But that is to some degree, there's truth in every lie, right? I mean, there's some substance to our own agency in the process of success worldly, and also in our success spiritually. But ultimately, everything's been received from the one who we're returning it to. The only thing really that hasn't been received is our sinfulness. That's something in a way that is fully ours, and it was fully Matthew's. And Matthew, when Jesus said, "Follow me," he followed him. And of course, and Father Jay has probably even done it with this Mass, but a lot of people love the painting of Caravaggio's Call of Matthew. I remember my very first sort of minute in talking with the rector of St. Paul Seminary in Pittsburgh when I was discerning a vocation, and Father Wayner took me into the lobby or the one common room at the seminary, and he did his level best, as Father Jay does, to explain this whole painting that Caravaggio did. If you've never seen it or heard about it, check it out. But Caravaggio was a really bad guy in so many ways. He gave us extraordinary art, but he was a passionate man who found himself on the wrong side of the law and very on a regular basis, and sort of died in an exiled situation, I believe. But Caravaggio, as does Pope Francis, understood that my hope is not in me. My hope is the same hope that Matthew had. It's in him, the one who calls me. I need him. to save me. I can't save myself. I can't make myself. I haven't made myself. Whether it's tax collecting or some other evil that creates this slavery to this world, whatever it is that we bring to Mass today, or that is murmuring in our hearts as a temptation, or has happened in the past, we want to receive today what Caravaggio experienced perhaps many times, and when he painted that famous painting, what Matthew experienced. This one who isn't interested in the substance of my faults, but simply calls me to follow him with what I am and who I am, so that I may become more through him. And certainly, and most, recently, more famously, Pope Francis, like that we might see ourselves as these sinners, that I might see myself as a sinner who has been looked upon not with judgment, but with love. Not so I can remain in my sin, but so that I have the hope to be converted, to be transformed, to change my mind, my heart, and my life through him. So let's beg for the grace, strengthened by this simple story of following Jesus, who desires mercy more than sacrifice, who has called sinners to make up his church. St. Matthew,